demonio! Go back to hell! No!
I can't believe the news today. I can't close my eyes and I can't go away. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. What are we looking at? We're looking at some poontang that I got from Jim. Spicy poontang. That's the way I like my poontang. Tang. Michelada mixer. Great for Bloody Marys. The perfect michelada made easy. Made with real lime juice and serrano chilies. She's dead, Jim. Okay. Hey, how's it going? It's going great. Today was actually fairly busy. Yesterday I got the garage cleaned, Vivian pulled out, fired for the first time, which was easy. She's just always raring to go. I didn't go for a ride though. I'd already had a couple. Today it was also nice, and I didn't go for a ride because I had a couple. Okay, so we start with our frozen vodka. Yes. Pinocchio, tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, did a couple vidges. Still got laundry to do, but I know how you feel about that, so I'll wait on that. Yeah, I did. I received a crate club and a battle box the same day. Well, it doesn't smell bad. Jesus. Quad! Okay. Okay, well, as you can tell, it looks like a Bloody Mary. Cheers. It's a strong mix, as in, when I saw it glumping out, I had decided to slow down a little. Either that or add more vodka. Taste was not bad. Of the micheladas, this is by far the best. So far I've come to the conclusion that I do not like michelada mix at all. This is different. This brew review is also sponsored by the horny one himself. Hornet Fixer. Okay, is there anything in either of the boxes that's actually worth wasting your time over? Well, I guess the honest answer is I've already showed you that I have one of these. and this is what I do with it. You can easily get 6 pistols with optics in one of these Rampage cases, or you could maybe do 4 pistols and gaps so that you could have multiple mags for each one. I like this setup because I usually just keep my mags in a separate container. Like as of right now, after an incident, I keep all of my 10mm mags all in one spot. So actually right now in here there's 2 10s. Everything else is a 9mm. Received another one of these. I think this is like the 4th one of these. I either gave one to David or I gave a couple to David. I'm not quite sure. It did end up being the exact same color. I know one of the ones that I gave to David was a different color. I like those. I'm kind of stuck in a situation though. I need a good padded hard case for the long range cameras. Would that be good? Yes. Do I think that's overkill? Yes. So maybe tomorrow on my way back from my job that I'm bidding, I literally drive past Harbor Freight. So I might run in there and see if their $29 case looks like it would be big enough for both of the cameras, and I might go that route instead, because then I can use this for more pistols. So instead of throwing things in a soft case, or even in some situations throw a bunch in my range bag, which is now mingling with other things, it'd be nice to have a couple of these for that. As far as Crate Club goes, 100 bamboo compressed towels. So they start off looking exactly like a Tums, and open up to the size, about the size of a Kleenex tissue. And they sent a couple of steel containers that you can put them in that seal up and are waterproof. Kind of look like a big pill dispenser or a small dildo. Irish dildos. A Bird Metallark 2 knife, which is in a box that's the green version of a you know that one brand, the paramilitary, yeah, never been, yeah, just like that, but really cheap. Coffee, and this says the Holtzman Survival Bloodline. I believe it is the Bloodline knife, which is a bushcraft knife, yet this says things like Tanto blade and magnesium alloy fire starter, which it doesn't have. It's like somebody printed half of the information wrong, and that was the Crate Club. The battle box I thought was really cool. The Crate Club video will be up by the time this video is up. As a matter of fact, it's probably live by now, but here, I'll just give you the overall. That's what was in there. The theme was definitely water. You have water purification, water. These are kind of weird. They look like a couple of like nutrition bars, but they're squishy like dog shit. More water purifying stuff. Let's see. This was 10 tablets that you can take. Say you've made soup and the pot's dirty. You can put warm water in it, one of those tablets, shake it around and swirl it, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then rinse it out. It's kind of like a no-touch version of washing. There was a water test kit in there. This rescue tube. It's inflated with the same thing that's in like a BB gun. You pull it and it's a water bladder, and a Vox knife, which is made by, I think, the same company that made recently one of the Fox knives. It's an okay knife. Fox. It's produced by Fox of Italy, and the guy who designed it was Voxness from Denmark. I'm sure he's like one of Sharky's good friends, and it's the Vox Kitra. But what I really thought was cool was this shower. I mean, you could use it from everything from cleaning pots and pans to actually taking a shower. It's a battery-powered pump that you would put down in a bucket of water or even in the lake. And I thought that was pretty cool, from Flextail. Ooh, look, McLean. So, that's your recap. Yes. Let's see. Missing out because nobody was in the club as of when I was in the club. J-Dog says Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Bad says hi clubbers. Cobra says club. Then he says come on, hit the refresh button. Yeah, I think I was taking a nap by the time you wrote that, Cobra. Smile Money was first into the Cherry Raz. Bad says, first indeed, you reclaim the title. Smile Money says, no one else. Then he says, I am here alone. And Cobra says, oh, I was hanging out at the crazy Locked and Loaded show on Rumble. Eric has going on. Chat room was fire. I thought I saw you there for a hot minute, but I may have been imagining. And then Smile Money says, Cobra, oh, I was there for most of it. Since Jeremy came on board, the poop talk has diminished to the point that some good discussion is occurring. Laugh out loud. Cobra says, it's wild when someone actually reads comments and interacts or stays on topic, LOL. Hey, I've been reading along now that I actually I promoted myself to a screen that's just dedicated to the chat. Not to mention, this week I found that when you open up a chat room, you can, or when you open up the Rumble Studio or the Rumble show, you can actually pop the chat room out as a thing all to itself. So I was able to actually put it in the Rumble Studio where I'm looking at the boys. So it is literally right there in front of me. It's that I really like, because Rumble needs to work on their shit. Every single show there's been a fucking problem. I get bumped. John gets bumped. You know, Jeremy gets bumped. Last night on Christine's show, Christine got bumped. John got bumped. What I don't understand is I don't remember seeing the Timcast guys get bumped or Sticks getting bumped. I don't exactly know how this is all going down, but there is definitely a glitch in the system every now and then, and it's disappointing. Like the other night, I had it knock me out, and when I came back, I could not get my camera to work. No matter what I did, no matter what browser I even tried, I finally said fuck it and actually restarted my computer, and it worked. I can't use Firefox when I do my end of the Rumble Studio, because no matter what I do, it will not let the camera start. I've had to use Chrome. But, yeah. I've definitely tried a lot harder to keep tabs on the chat room, and the having Jeremy on is like adding someone that's gives a shit about the topics at hand and is very interactive. So I definitely appreciate that. Cobra says, although I hope Rumble continues to improve its app, still nowhere near as user-friendly as YouTube. I agree. And Smile Money says, I posted over 25 videos, updated my old ones. Works okay, but the only random comments from non-followers were from spammers that wanted to help me improve my views. Laugh out loud. Yes. And then Smile Money says the Cobra 100% agree. See, it's kind of like I said the other day. The problem is a lot of the guys that I know that had a YouTube account, when Rumble started, we all went over and started Rumble accounts. Just like Gunstreamer and whatever the hell the other ones were. But YouTube has always worked best, so it's like we give 99.9% of our attention to YouTube and then do nothing with Rumble, which is why I am standing firm on the fact that any of my gun content is going to go to Rumble. I mean, if it's something where maybe you see a gun and it's part of a sponsorship thing or something, yeah. Fuck you, WokeTube. I don't give a shit. If you want to demonetize it, I really don't give a flying shit. But if I'm actually, now moving forward, if I actually want to show how to break down this or fix that or load this or blah 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 that, it'll be to Rumble, because they actually believe in, as of right now, free speech and what you of the YouTube used to be. But like I've said years and years and years now, every time YouTube supposedly fixed something, they made it worse. They made it harder for us to interact with each other. They basically treat us just like the government. Isolate you, keep you from interacting with people, make sure that you don't act like friends, control the narrative of what is said. So, I know moving forward, you will not see a Locked and Loaded on YouTube. And I have been religious now since I committed to it. This is the backup channel today because of Sunday Bloody Sunday, but it will still go to B&E Brew Reviews on Rumble. And every single brewer review for weeks now gets uploaded to JokeTube, WokeTube, and to Rumble. So until either YouTube understands what their wokeism is getting them, they're losing conservative talk shows like. You know, again, unfortunately, the only one that has really stood his ground and said, go fuck yourself to YouTube is Steven Crowder. His channel is still up well, I can't say over here because I'm on Rumble and on WokeTube right now. He still left his channel up and live, but I don't believe he's uploading anything new to it. But the rest of them still see, they're still getting ad revenue and or sponsorship, so they're keeping their stuff at 2 locations. And so I guess basically I'm doing that too, but it's really getting to the point where the problem is if I just completely gave up on YouTube, I would, for some reason, not for some reason, I haven't seen anything lately from, actually I did get one thing. Bryn Knight contacted me and they wanted to know if I would do a video or at least do leave a review on Amazon for their magnets. Well, I have a set of their magnets hanging in there, and they're a fucking piece of shit. They sent along the same screws that you would get if you ordered a cheap ass vertical blind. They're made out of aluminum foil. Every single one of them stripped. The only reason that the magnets are still hanging on the ceiling in there is because I will have to drill out the screws and then use a bar to wedge them off of the ceiling. Now they say that they can hold 50 pounds, and I don't know if they're saying 25 pounds of magnet, a total of 50 pounds for both of them. Well, I have the two that are here, and I don't. Oh, it does actually say a name brand on these. Magna Arm. Magna Arm is these magnets actually pull the sword up and out of my hands. Over there, the magnets that came from Bryn Knight. Now, after my long dissertation with their company, or with the representative that I was talking to, he did say that they don't make them. They outsource them and then sell them under their name. And I said, well, you should stop doing that because it makes your name sound bad. And why do I say that? Is probably one of the lightest weapons that I have is my Mossberg 500. It's not the Mossberg that I fully converted into. Jack actually ended up buying that. That had the rail and the stock and the sling and the shell holder and on it and the shell holder on the sling. The thing was like a major workout just to carry it. Not that one, just a stock. Not even a stock Mossberg 500. A Mossberg without the heavier wooden stock and a cheap plastic stock on it. And I had that hanging on it. And Christine dropped something on the floor above it. And we heard a crash down here. And I came down here and found the Mossberg laying on the floor. So even if the 50 pounds that they say that those magnets hold is divided amongst the two of them, a Mossberg does not weigh 25 fucking pounds. And if you take the Mossberg and stick it straight up into the magnet like this, I can tell you what, this weighs a lot more than the Mossberg does, and it could not hold the Mossberg. But he actually asked me who made these, and I told him, I said I didn't know, but I didn't realize it actually says on it Magna Arms. Those are good. Yeah. So I have. See, I don't know if they moved some of these people around, but the person that I worked with at Fiatchi is gone. The person that I worked with at Through Night is gone. And the person that I've worked with at Bryn Knight is gone. I don't hear from any of the three of those. The person that was at Through Night, if I did whatever they sent me, I would do a video and have it up online within 3 days of receiving said item. Or a worst case scenario, if it showed up on a Monday, it would be up by the weekend. That was the worst case, but usually 3 or 4 days from the time the package showed up to when I had a video done for them. And that guy was like did a video, and I'd get notified that night that whatever item was on its way. That's all stopped, and that's because he's not doing that or with them anymore. All 3 of the people I dealt with are all gone, and I got notified that this person replaced them, and then everything all stopped. So the only thing that I even have anymore is Crate Club and Battle Box. And I'm pretty sure because of the fact that the amount of views that I get on those, even on the Ebomi channel, sucks a flying dick. If I told them that I was just going to go straight over to Rumble, right now, Rumble doesn't do anything. 23,000 subscribers at Ebomi and like 130, 140, that's it at Rumble. Because so many people started a secondary account at Rumble and then didn't do anything with it. If you don't commit, you know, if everybody that was pissed off about YouTube quit doing YouTube and went to Rumble years ago, yeah guys, Rumble would be a lot better with the way that their interface and all of their shit would be, because they'd be that much more ahead of the game. But everybody that I know, I don't know anybody that quit doing YouTube and just exclusively went to Rumble. Shit, of all the people I know, and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I probably am the most. I will not do a Locked and Loaded. I will not ever do a live show again on YouTube. Not gonna happen. Not when you don't have any version of free speech at all. You know, it's like you're telling me that I'm doing a live video and I go, "Hey, Sharky, look at them titties." And this projectile that the show, I mean, I've seen a show where the person that was there just didn't realize that they were so stringent that it was like, "Hey guys, look at the new bloop, show gone." One of our first shows on Rumble, we were all aiming guns at the camera, and guess what? The show didn't go down. The show is still up. Smile money? Oh, come on. J-Dog must not be at work. Then he says, "I'll come back later." Eltenda says, "Cheers." Cheers, Eltenda. Bad says, "Greetings, E." Bad says, "Greetings, Captain." Greetings, Bad. Then Smile Money says, Bad says, "Is Smile Money back yet?" Smile Money says, "Almost." Laugh out loud. EMT says, "Buffering." Miss 27 says, "Smile Money never leaves the Brubomi Show comment section." Then Smile Money says, "Oh, I have left before, whenever it is not fun." What?
He hung like a light switch.
Told you not to bother me when I'm busy. This is a really fucking important show. This isn't like one of your shows.
From your fans. Hung like a light switch. From your fans.
This might affect you just as much as me.
Let's go and think about this. How will that affect me?
It's a power cable. Obviously, there's more. They want to see something that's not worth the fucking paper it's printed on. You know, you can hold it. God gave you hands for a reason. Then I can drink.
Yeah, because that's more freaking important.
Want some cheese for your crackers?
No.
And shut up. Did you read it?
No.
You're just going to cop an attitude because you're Italian?
No.
Come down here, take my shit, give me shit. This is a really important document. Now it's laying upside down. It's a participation trophy.
For what? You shit today?
This piece of paper is worth $1,250.
For what? Why don't you just tell me? Because I'm not going to read it.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
Then what did you bring it up for?
Because I thought you were smart enough to read it.
I don't need to read it. I don't want to read it. That's why you're here. Just tell me.
Because you're liberal?
Just tell me.
Oh, by the way,
I'm not liberal.
if I would have thought about it sooner, it was probably too late, but I deleted your picture of my business card off of my personal account on Facebook. Because I didn't want somebody to see it, but I'm sure they've seen it now.
Who? Which somebody? There's lots of somebodies in that category.
Somebody I used to work with.
Oh, whatever. Give your balls a tug. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Write it down.
He says, all right. I'm not gonna, you cannot touch him. I don't think he recovered from the last time.
Oh, stop. All I did was give him a tickle.
Said he had to have a shower.
No, he didn't. Stop making up shit. Eric, stop making up shit. Alright, I'm going back upstairs now.
Okay, when I get up there, I'm gonna whip together steaks.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna have Phillies tonight.
Philly roll-ups.
Mm-hmm.
You could do Philly rye bread.
No, thank you. Thanks.
If you shoot me, I'd hold this up and it would never make it through it.
Mm-hmm. That I believe. Okay,
I'll take these with you.
I'm going though. There's not very many left in here.
I have that. The ones
Oh.
you just got me.
Okay then.
I'm in panic mode though. There's only 2 bricks of Limburger left.
Oh gosh, 2 bricks, is that all?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I ate 3 of them.
My God, how do you eat that stinky cheese that smells like feet? Oh my God, it stinks.
It does not. Okay, it stinks a little. I'll give you that. It tastes awesome though. Well, you should try it.
No, thank you.
Smart money, Eric. We did not vote for the King of England. Little different. Remember, reading the slogan, taxation without representation. So explain the taxation going on right now. Especially if you actually start looking up what the tax rate is when you own your own business. It's great. I can see why so many people don't want to try it. But I'm hoping this is the boost. We have a great American president. And not some fucktard liberal Democrat shit stain out for myself and my family. Not tired of winning. Oh, I want Limburger. Damn it, Bobby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, Stuart Palmer, I hope you fucking die from some fire ants burrowing into the head of your fucking cock. You fucking piece of shit. Oh yeah, this was worth a very large percentage of a, if not almost an entire brand new as in restart of the Bryn 10. That was my certificate showing that I had I was part of the recognized for my contribution towards the crowdfunding of the new Bryn 10 pistol. Part of the special Founders Edition. Along with all of the extra things that we were entitled to. Unfortunately, Stuart, Stuartpalmer, was a fraud. I know, David Brown's going, isn't this exactly what I told you was going to happen? Yes, David, you were 100% right. Stuart Palmer was a fuck. And probably the person that I actually feel the worst for. I don't know, I might send him a link. Where are we time-wise? 38 minutes. 36 minutes. Might send my friend John. He's a YouTuber that I have known since I started my channel, and Stuart buffaloed poor John into thinking that he was gonna be like second or third in control. He was gonna be in charge of marketing and be amongst the elite in this company. And John dropped out from going to college because he was lied to and believed the lies. And the day that John contacted me to tell me that the whole thing was a fucking lie, he literally broke down, and I told him this isn't your fault. And he goes, well, I got you and a lot of other YouTubers involved in this because I believed it was gonna happen, to the point where he gave up on going to college and being somewhere. Instead, he donated 3 years of his life to the fucking lie. And I told John, I said, I don't hold any of this against you. I do know, I feel bad. I feel terrible for John. It's one thing to be out a bunch of money. It's another thing to be out a shit ton of money and 3+ years of your life that you are never, as Mr. Holster would say, that you are never ever going to get back. I'm Irish and I'm good at it, so all I'm saying is what someone like Stuart Palmer deserves is exactly what happened to the guy that started up our thing that was our version of the AdSense. I don't even remember what the name of it was now. Long story short, he evidently pissed off the wrong person, and they found him to tied to a chair and tortured and shot multiple times. He was actually FPS Russia's firearms guy. He was like second in command with that whole scenario. And yeah, Stewart has actually had a couple overnights in the clinker, and has got some shit against him by the FBI. But yeah, no, John, if you see this, I don't hold. None of this is. Yeah, you just simply thought that this could be really cool to recreate exactly, well, fix a couple of things like the whole mag issue and that kind of thing, but it was going to be the Bryn 10 recreated as the original, right down to with the safety mechanism that some people were like, but they wanted to recreate it exactly as it was. Unfortunately, yes. As a Bloody Mary, it's really not bad. I don't really want. I mean, it's good. I'd make myself another one, but it's a really it's a fairly small container. It's only 16 fluid ounces versus a normal Bloody Mary mix is 32 ounces. I want to know, does it mix? Yeah. So I have some of the Mexican lager from Warrior Brewing. Let's use Sharky's bottle opener. I want to know, does it do a bloody beer? It's pretty strong. I'm going to start off kind of half of what I would have normally used. Yes. Cheapo Gun Guy. Now there are people here. I never arrive at a party too early. I can make my grand entrance. Ta-da! Please, no applause. Just money at my feet. Push your boundaries beyond the ordinary. It's not what you're saying now. It's I should have waited for a moment. Push your boundaries beyond the ordinary. Be that extra in extraordinary. Except when it comes to Limburger. Mega. That works. So does the beer. Might have to pick up some daily drinker. I was telling Bad yesterday, I'm pissed. Somebody snuck into my house and drank all of my Rolling Rock. Pissed. Also drank all the Nans. is they're like no respect. They like trip over thousands of dollars worth of firearms, and they take my rolling rock. Fucking criminals. Is there no end? So I need some more Nans, because I really wanted to try it with this beer. Instead, we're getting compliments of Jim, Hornet Fixer, thank you, getting the opportunity to try it like this. This is quite tasty, though. Wasn't sure about the beer, but Nans and Rolling Rock tastes. Mike goes, I think this is reminding me of. See, now as a treat for me and Mike next door, I pick up the Michelada from Bud. I know. Don't give any money to Budweiser. Kid Rock said it was okay. Okay. So sometimes I'll pick up 4 tall boys and sit out back with Mike and drink those. And so I made up the Nans and Rolling Rock, and he's like, damn, he goes, this reminds me of, actually, this is better than that. I go, that's because, Mike, I'm able to control how much beer versus how much Michelada taste we get. Except for all the pepper floated to the bottom. Yes. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Wade says cheers all. Cheers, Wade. Here is the closest that you're going to get me to saying, I would take that. The technology of Indian versus Harley Davidson. The engines don't leak. The interval on maintenance and service is extreme compared to a Harley. The ride, the everything. That was actually the bike that Christine wanted too. Cobra says, it was another excellent show over on Rumble. Thank you. Thank you, Cobra. I appreciate that. I am trying to make sure that I'm keeping tabs on the chat room more, but you know, lately the interaction and the talking has been so elevated that it's kind of like I sit there and listen to Jeremy and John coming up with great dialogue, and then I may add something, but it's like it's like need to have like some secret signal. Maybe back in the maybe leave the private chat feature on and just say, hey, could in like 5 seconds could you shut the fuck up so I can enter or actually say something about a comment that was in the chat room. But Jeremy stays on top of it too, so overall it's been great. And the one thing I like, and I'm not knocking John, Johnny, or Joey, but when it's to the point where I don't even know why I even bother asking anybody but Jeremy what our show topic would be. This coming Friday, we will be talking about tariffs. That actually was John's idea. That was a great idea because it seems like people are absolutely so uninformed about tariffs. Oh, she's also the last one. Hey, that's okay. I got technology. We can revisit her, which means that if there's something that I want to delete out of the arsenal, I now know how to do that. Everybody, it's like just give it a week, and people are going to be putting the Chinese flag up on their thing on Facebook, saying that they stand with China, because especially liberal. I mean, Orange Man bad. So many people do not understand tariffs. First of all, the United States has been letting so much shit slide. I mean, just look into what all of these places, all of these countries, Canada, Mexico, everybody, what they charge in tariffs to the United States of America, and all of a sudden we have a president that cares about the American citizens and the United States of America, and people are acting, oh my God, he's going to destroy everything with these tariffs. I fucking hope so. Because when we actually had tariffs running the way they were designed to, we didn't have income tax. You fucking ill... Our show next Friday will be on tariffs. Because seems like there's a lot of mis and disinformation regarding tariffs. Thank you, Blackface. Ta-ching! Obviously there's something else coming. This is nothing but a power cord to something that needs power. She's also a personal favorite. She's also capable of changing those looks. But I don't even know if I've seen a bad picture of her. EMT, Echo 8 and toot toot. Extra words just in case, so we get the algorithm's digits. Gals with guns. Echo 8. E8 is a miss. Dude. McLean, I sense you're upset. What's wrong, baby girl? Oh, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I don't... McLean, that was so long ago. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what's the biggest factor for my attitude. It's usually something to do with the neuropathy. When my feet just feel like they're burning in an ice cube, I don't know how else to describe it. If you have neuropathy, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm so sorry you're going through that, because I hate it. There's nothing more than I want than to just stop taking the gabapentin or whatever. They were supposed to get me off the gabapentin and switch me over to just a one-a-day thing. The one-a-day thing doesn't do it on its own, so now I'm doing both. Hate it. Rather not take fucking anything. But yeah, I've had days where I've come down here and I fully think that my attitude is crippled a little bit by just the way what's going on with my feet. Generally nothing else. Usually this is McLean. This is my escape to feel better. I mean, tomorrow morning I'll be leaving bright and early to drive at least an hour plus to go bid a job that at this point in time I feel there's a real likely chance that I am going to either intentionally bid it beyond a price or have to notify them that I can't take the job. I'll have to wait and see how big it is, but obviously the big concern is they want whatever's on the floor right now to be removed before I put the next layer on. And if that is a glue down anything. I looked at that machine, by the way. I think I was talking about this last time we were together. The machine, which in the long run may be something my company could use, but just to purchase it to do one job, no, that just doesn't work like that. The cheapest I have been able to find one is $2,400. That's not going to happen. And I can tell you another thing that if you've lived long enough to feel pain, Wade and a few of you will know exactly what I'm talking about. The years and years of scraping, removing nails, and removing linoleum that was stuck to either wood or cement or whatever product. When you're taking some kind of a bar or something and you are ramming it and it's stopping, but you get a couple of inches and I know that's what she said, Cobra. That nerve that ends right here goes all the way up your arm. And I always know whenever I've done something that's right there. It's to the point now, it sounds like a bullshit excuse, and I'm actually kind of bummed out because I used to do a lot of them, and I would wish I could go back to doing them, but I can't even do push-ups anymore because as soon as you try to get into a position to be able to do that, it triggers something in these nerve endings. Crap, I was trying to play basketball yesterday with Charlie and Matt, and every single time I went to throw, I got like this zinger straight down my arm, and I was like, you'd get like 75% through it, and all of a sudden it was like an electrical charge, and it was like, woo, the ball goes in. Okay. Needless to say, I was the first one to lose. It was still fun. Weather, nice. Weather's beautiful right now. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
Currently in Duluth, it's 45 degrees.
Okay. Seemed warmer earlier.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Tug your balls.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hey Google, do you have any balls?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Do you have a vagina?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Do you have a 79 Monte Carlo?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I didn't understand. Hey Google, who am I?
Your name is Fate Captain.
Yes.
Good, good.
Thanks.
Not a problem.
McLean, 27 minutes. Yep. Well, when nobody, there wasn't anybody even in the, there. Matt Davis says C6. C6 is a miss, Matt. That was a pro level shot, though. You're looking for a 3-pegger, and you just ended the chance that there was one sitting there. Jolson says anal 4. Anal 4 is a miss. I realize Jolson is closing the Canadian border. Jolson says, we need more cowbell. Mr. 27 says yes to that. By the way, Jeremy, after extensive thoughts on the comment that you made, fuck you. Cherokee says, cheers all. Clean bench. Something has to be going on. Here we go. Betcha those taste great. Sharky, Bravo 8. Let's see if we can prevent an EMT clean sweep of the board. B8. Oofda. B8 is a hit. Why? Why did Sharky pick that spot? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 possible spots that a 3-peg ship could have been hidden. And, well, 9. There's 9 possible, and Sharky, of course. Oh, let me redo the math. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 possibilities off of his shot. Maybe that's why he went there. I don't know. If I could figure out what the fuck goes on in his mind, my mind would go crazy.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Okay. He's not a complete nutjob.
Listen, you're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
He's a partial nutjob.
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
He's somewhat a nutjob.
That's such fake news.
He's a little bit of nutjob? That's what I thought. Sharky, SH. Finished right before the F1 qualifying. What the fuck was that outro? I wish I could watch the whole thing. Unfortunately, but not thanks to you, at least I can watch the highlights and whatever on the F1's YouTube account, which I did, and then me and Christine watched 2 more episodes of Orange County F1 Houseboys, the Netflix version. Puddin' pie. Mr. 27 says he's 35th. Danny says, nice intro, babe. Yes. Then he says, cherry raspberry brew, huh? Sounds like it would have been good. Then he says, cowbell time. Why am I not hearing that sweet sound? You just did, and she's got a deagle on her schmeagle. Okay, let's... Oh. Where do I put this? On the Bloody Mary scale, I'm going to give it a 9. And even though it's considered a Michelada mixer, it does good as a Bloody Mary mix, and it does good as a beer additive. What? And this one will be a really rich mix. Ooh, someone here. Smile money. Cheers, Clevers. Was this a bloody Sunday? Yes, it was. So, unless I get, unless I have like a bunch of more drinks and forget, this is on the backup channel and on Rumble. Bad says, howdy, Clubbers. Bad. Then he said, Matt sent me a 30-pack of Rolling Rock. It was open, but only a couple missing. Thanks, Matt. Yes. Then Bad says, just joking. Love you, man. Okay, let's go check the original video to find out what was hidden from Daddy. Dun, 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 dun. Accounted for. Ooh, EMT says double stack the southern border. No, that's a Trump wall. Way to go, boys. Now go for the threesome before I find my last ship to run the board. Why was that hidden from me? Salty says Naked Twinkie Day. And whoever made a Miss 27 says that is not a naked Twinkie. That's what she said. Okay, accounted for. And accounted for. Okay, go back and just hit this one more time. Will there be a review tomorrow? More than likely, but if I'm not here, then there wasn't. Where are we? Oh, McLean, you're more than happy. It's more than an hour, you bitch. Cheers.